Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're shopping for a used car in the UK right now, you already know how important a proper vehicle history check is. One dodgy finance marker, a hidden CATS S write-off, or a clocked mileage can turn your dream motor into an expensive nightmare. CarVertical has been a popular choice for years. It's legit, it pulls in a ton of data, and the report looks slick. But there's the thing. For most UK buyers, checking a UK registered car is not actually the best option anymore. Today I'm breaking down the best CarVertical alternatives in the UK for 2026. We're going to crown the top pick, compare it head to head, and then run through some very solid runner-ups. Stick around because this could easily save you £20 to £30 per check and give you clearer, more relevant info for when you're standing next to a car at a viewing. Let's dive in. First, a quick recap on why people even look for CarVertical alternative. CarVertical's full report currently sits around at £33.99. That's a lot when you've already stretching for a used car. A big chunk of that price pays for deep European import data, salvage photos from Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, all of that. Fair enough if the car was previously registered abroad, but for 90% of UK buyers looking at a British plated vehicle that's lived his whole life here, that extra European scope is basically dead weight. You're paying premium for data you don't need. Enter Carpeep. And yes, after looking at every major player, Carpeep is hands down the best CarVertical alternative for most UK buyers in 2026. Full stop. Let me tell you why. At just £15 flat, you get a complete UK focus report that covers everything that actually matters for a domestic car. Outstanding finance checks, which is powered by Experian, insurance write-off categories, which is category S and N and so on, stolen status straight from the police national computer, mileage history from DVSA records, and full MOT history. No fluff, no upsells, no European database blow. And of course, you still get all the import and export markers too in case there is information around that. What really sets Carpeep apart is the report itself. It's built from the ground up for UK buyers who are probably checking the car on their phone while standing at the seller's driveway or showroom. The key results: finance, clear or not, write-off status, stolen markers, mileage hit you right at the top in big clear status boxes. No scrolling through endless tables trying to figure out if you're safe. It's mobile optimized, super clean, and designed so you can make a quick decision. They've even got a sample report you can view for free before so you know exactly what you're getting. Compare that to CarVertical on a typical UK car. Same core UK checks are there, but they're buried in broader, more generic EU style layout. And you're paying more than double. Carpeep wins on price, it wins on clarity, and on relevance. It's purpose built for the UK used market instead of trying to be everything to everyone. Now, is CarVertical ever still worth it? Absolutely. In a couple of specific cases. If the car has obvious European import history, the seller mentions it came from Germany or the Netherlands, or the photos show non-UK plates at any point, then CarVertical's continental salvage auction data and cross-border records can be gold. No UK-only provider can match that. But for the vast majority of British plated cars, Carpeep gives you everything you need at a fraction of the price and in much more usable format. So Carpeep takes the crown as the best overall CarVertical alternative. But what about the other strong options? Let's run through them quickly so you've got the full picture. Number 2 on the list, for a lot of people, is the classic HPI check at £19.99. HPI is the granddaddy of UK vehicle checks. Been around for decades, massively trusted in the trade, and dealers still quote HPI certificates all the time. It covers the exact same core UK risks: finance, write-offs, stolen, mileage, etc. If you want that legacy name on the report for peace of mind or resale value later, HPI is rock solid. The only real downside is the higher price and a more dated report layout compared to Carpeep's modern, mobile-first design, You're basically paying a small premium for brand recognition rather than extra data. Third place goes to the RAC Vehicle History Check at £14.99. If you're already an RAC member or you just love the brand, this is a no-brainer. It does all the standard UK checks and feels reassuringly familiar. The data is solid, the price is competitive, but again, it doesn't really beat Carpeep on clarity or value, it's just RAC badge. Great if you trust a brand that matters to you personally. Fourth, MotorCheck at £9.99 is the budget king if you want UK plus Ireland coverage. Perfect if the car has any Irish registration history. Core checks are all there, price is good, but the report interface feels a bit older school. You have to hunt around more for the key answers, which isn't ideal when you're trying to decide on the spot. And finally, carcheck.co.uk at £14.99. It's a simple, no frills option that gets the basics done. It's functional, straightforward, and fine for a quick sanity check. But if you're dropping serious money on a car, the deeper presentation and clearer layout from a Carpeep or HPI make them worth the small extra. A few other names pop up in forums and reviews, things like Total Car Check, Motorscan, V-Check, or even Green Flag, and they all have their fans. Some offer multi-buy deals or extra bells and whistles like previous ad history, but when you stack them up against Carpeep's £15 price, UK specific focus, and genuinely modern report design, Carpeep still comes out on top for the typical buyer. Real quick, buy tips before you wrap up. Always run the check using the exact registration number the seller gives you. Never rely on the VIN alone if it's different. Do it as close to the viewing as possible because finance or stolen status can change. And if the report shows anything even slightly off, walk away or negotiate hard. A £15 check today can save you thousands or your safety tomorrow. So there you have it. In 2026, the best CarVertical alternative in the UK is Carpeep. £15, crystal clear UK focused report built exactly for how most of us actually buy cars. If you want a legacy name, you can go to HPI. If you love RAC, you can grab theirs. But for pure value, clarity, and relevance on a British registered car, Carpeep is the one I'd use every single time. If you're about to view a car, I hope this helped you. Hit that like button if this saved you some cash. Subscribe for more used car buying hacks, and I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe.